we kind of kept the name. And Digger also. We had a producer named Digger. We kind of kept the name Children of the Corn. So Digger was talked about in this story. Digger is my child friend, literally 6 years old. The real 6 years old. And he always did beats. He rapped too back in the day, but he always did beats. Six-figure Digger, always did beats. So he had little home studios and little gadgets back in the days that the average person would have. Nowadays, everybody can get whatever, but he would go get turntables and all this stuff that people wouldn't have. So we started doing mixtapes and, not mixtapes, but we started doing songs in his crib in Esplanade Gardens. And we was like, word, he out the studio. So me, Mace, and Bloodshed used to be at Digger's house doing little, little raps. We didn't even take it seriously. It was like, come on, man. Like, we didn't, this Diplomat shit or record deal shit was far-fetched. It wasn't even some shit that we thought about. So, cool. We doing stuff. So now, time goes on. Mace, I went to college. Mace is a year older than me. Mace went away to college first. He went to college and he got kicked out and came back and met this dude named Kuda Love. Kuda Love taught Mace how to be pretty. He was Murder Mace, Tough Rhymes, all this other stuff. Kuda Love is the dude who taught Mace, like, nah, Playboy, you gotta rap for the girls. Yo, you the one who gotta do this for the females and all this other stuff. And Mace followed that, and he met Puff, and he ended up getting signed with Bad Boy. So it's like, oh shit, Big L was one thing, because not dissing Lord Finesse and DITC, them niggas was dope. The whole DITC was dope. But Puff had this flamboyant shit about him. So it was like, oh shit, this is next level shit getting signed with Bad Boy. Oh shit, the way Mace got the wave right now. You know what I'm saying? So Mace didn't have an album out yet. So he was running around, just with the deal. So pause that right there because I skipped over some part. So we doing mixtapes. Back to when I was saying we doing mixtapes. Me, Blood, and Mace. I would see Jim from time to time. My grandmother lives in 1199. His aunt lives in 1199. So, on the weekends you go see your grandmother, or twice a month you go see your grandmother, whatever. I would bump into him there and be like, okay, what's up? Just some what's up shit. Hey, what's up? What's good? He like, yo, Cam, what's up? I'm like, ain't nothing, man. He's like, yo, I heard y'all on the mixtape, on Ron G mixtapes, doo-wop mixtapes. He's like, yo, I heard y'all, I got the crib. My grandmother passed away. God bless the dead also. Come through, come hang out. So we like, all right, cool, whatever. But we wasn't really hanging out with Jim. And there's no shade. We wasn't really hanging out when we do him, but we wasn't really hanging out with him like that. So we see him again. Yo, come through, man. I got the crib. Y'all can come hang out, whatever. So we like, yo, at this particular time, I had just got kicked out of college. Mace had the deal, but the money ain't sink in yet. He just got the deal, so he's still living in Harlem with Kuda Love. And we like, yo, fuck it, let's go see what's going on in Jomo house. His name was Jomo, and I'm not, this is no diss. His name was Jomo. So we like, yo, let's go to Jomo house, you know what I'm saying? So we go over there and hang out, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had the crib, because this time, I'll stay with a bitch here, stay with a bitch there, stay at my grandmother's house, stay at her house. I never had nowhere to go. Always had somewhere to go. I could have went to my grandmother, her house, whoever. But we used to go over there and hang out so we could smoke weed, whatever, vibe. So we was hanging out over there for a while, a few months, and Mace was like, yo, Jomo, if we gonna be with you, learn how to rhyme. You should learn how to rhyme. And Jim was like, I'm not gonna call him Jomo because y'all be taking shade, but he was like, I don't know how to rhyme, man. I don't really know how to rhyme. Mace was like, yo, it's easy. So Mace taught him the kind of format we was using to rhyme. And Mace was like, yo, do this and do it like that. Mace taught Jim how to rhyme. I'm not taking a little bit of credit for that. Not even a little bit. Mace sat down with him in the room, yo, do this and do that. And Jim started taking it more seriously, like, all right, maybe I can do it. Beginning, it was rough. Everybody in the beginning learning how to rap is rough. So Mace kept telling him, yo, do this and do that. Cool. So You know, Mace is in the street. Everybody knows Mace got the record deal. Everybody's on Mace, yo. He running into beefs in the street. I'm out there basically holding Mace down when he's in the street. He getting trapped in bitches' cribs on Kingsbridge Road. Stuck in a bitch crib. Her boyfriend downstairs. He can't get him out. I go get 20 niggas, go get Mace out the crib. All type of shit when he first got signed. This had nothing to do with Jim. This is just before Jim. Everything before Jim, I'm telling you. So, cool, he Mace running all type of beef because nobody signed with Bad Boy from my neighborhood, which was the most popular label. So what happened was, Jim must have heard some shit that niggas was talking shit about Mace. So he told Mace, and we was in front of his building, and he was like, yo, nah, niggas on so-and-so street said they gonna fuck you up, and they ain't got no problem, and they got a problem with you, and fuck you, yada, 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 yada. So Mace had the attitude like, what? So you stood around and niggas talking shit about me and sat there and listened to him and didn't say nothing and didn't do nothing? Yeah, all right. So basically, me and Mace talked later, maybe a day or two later. He's like, yo, I'm not fucking with Joe Mo because he around niggas who talking about me. And if you fuck with him, that's on you. But I'm not being around no niggas who talking about me and you gonna stand there and let them talk about me and not defend me and say nothing to me. Say nothing about it. So he basically was like, he ain't fucking with Jim. So I was like, damn. Now at this time, Mace started moving a little funny. So I'm like, damn, you know, we've been at Jim houses going on maybe like 10 months, going there, hanging out over there, bloodshed, me, or whatever. Not living there, hanging out there. So basically, Mace heard Jim, but Mace was doing funny shit. Mace started now the album come out next year. So Mace getting millions, and now that I'm older, I kind of see the position Mace was in. At this time, Mace was older than me, and I was young. I couldn't understand how he was moving, and I didn't respect it. I didn't really respect the shit. I'm like, yo, this nigga here, we flying to Seattle doing the show. He land, he put us on commercial. He take private by himself. It's 9 seats on private. This nigga fly private, though. He could be alone on the plane plus commercial. He's doing all type of crazy, weird shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, man, you know what? I ain't fucking with Mace no more neither. You know what I mean? Because this dude is moving funny, and I know him. This nigga, like I said, we grew up together. I knew Mace literally since I was 10 from playing. Started moving funny. I'm like, yo, I ain't fucking with this nigga. But you gotta realize Mace was 22, 23 years old with about 7, 8 million. I know some niggas 30, 35 years old that wouldn't know how to act with 8, 9, 10 million dollars. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't understand it back then because I was just in the mix with him. But yo, you gonna lose your mind. You 22 years old with $10 million. It's cool. You gonna lose your mind. You definitely gonna lose your mind. So I was like, yo, man, fuck Mace, man. I'm a fuck with Jim. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily fuck with Jim, saying, this my nigga, I fuck with me, I ain't record deal. Boom. After I get the record deal through Epic Records, which was on Sony, I'm like, now I got a deal. Cool. So Mace ended up coming back, being cool. He do the Horse and Carrot song, he do the 357 video or whatever. And then he wanted paper, he wanted money to be in a Horse and Carrot video. And niggas was like, come on, Mace, you charging to be in the video? But I understood, now I understand. Back then I didn't see it. So now it's like, fuck Mace again, he don't want to be in the video. God damn, man. Fuck, I'm trying to pop like you popping. I'm your man. Used to wear my sneakers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Mace was the master of taking your old sneakers and making them look new, and you be mad you gave them your shits. You be like, damn, what the fuck you did? Restoration wasn't out. I don't know what kind of toothbrush that nigga had to get them motherfuckers back looking brand new. But he was the master of taking my old clothes and sneakers and making them shits fucking brand new, my nigga. So he don't want to do the Horse and Carrot video. He was like, man, fuck Mace again. You know what I'm saying? Part 2, fuck Mace, whatever. So now I'm doing on my first album. I put Jim on my first album also. He's on my first album. You know, he's not lying. He was in the studio with me when I got my first album the whole time, everything. But just what I'm trying to tell you is, from this point on, this is what I'm gonna start talking about Jim. I just had to give you who I grew up with, because a lot of people be like, oh, y'all grew up together and this, that, and third. And it's not nothing bad. It's cool. We met, 19, 20 years old. It's not nothing bad about that. So I got the deal, I'm not going to front. Jim was there. We was writing rhymes, everything. He was on my first album on a song with me and my mother. You know what I'm saying? Cool. I go gold, but the money ain't really crazy. The money ain't right. Money ain't really right. So now I take my money and I'm in the streets. I take my money and get in the streets with my money. I'm like, fuck this shit, man. I can't. Once you move to Jersey, you can't move back to Harlem. Because I done took my first advance, moved to Jersey. Man, listen, I ain't going back. If I got to fight, scrape, whatever, I'm not going back to Harlem. And the Harlem y'all people know now is not the Harlem I'm talking about. This was a different motherfucking Harlem. Y'all niggas do not know the Harlem I grew up in. A different, especially my block. I'm 39 from Lennox, I'm 40 from Lennox. This was a different type of beast. This was something totally different. So, motherfucking, the money ain't right. So loses his deal. Loses his deal at Epic. But part of the contract is they could take whatever artist had and snatch them. So basically they snatched me from and I was signed to Epic. So now I'm working on the SDE album, my second album. I'm in Jersey. My money ain't right. I'm in the streets selling crack, coke. I'm really doing this, and I'm like, damn, I don't want to do this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to even be doing this shit no more. I'm like, damn. But I got to pay the motherfucking bills. I wasn't getting no rap money. So when I got the Epic, there's a girl there, I'm not going to say her name. She the one who taught me the motherfucking music business, B. This girl taught me everything I needed to know. So she like, Cam, that dude right there, he runs marketing. This is the dude who runs promotion. This is the dude who runs radio. Telling me on the low. These niggas all driving whatever year it was, type cars. And I'm like, yo. So then she showed me, look, this what they doing with your marketing money. This what they doing with your radio money. This what they doing with your promotion money. Because I never knew the business. I was just so fucking happy to have a record deal. I didn't even learn the business. And I'm like, oh, these niggas is robbing me. I got back then, you taking $300,000 of my marketing money and going by crib, taking motherfucking $150,000 of my radio money, and you got a brand new car. I ain't have no car. I had a car, but it was the same car from my first deal. Excuse me, my 600 Benz. So I got aggressive. So I'm like, damn, these niggas is really fucking trying to play me. Boom, right there. So I'm still getting a couple dollars in the street. So I'm going to 145th to shop, 145th and Broadway to shop 3-4 times a week because I'm a fresh nigga. I'm going to get fresh. I'm going 145th and Broadway to shop every day. Not every day, 3 times a week, I would say. New Coogie's is out, Iceberg was out, whatever was out. I'm going there to get fresh. My man Luca Brasi was there. This is a person who doesn't get enough credit in the whole diplomats movement. His name on Instagram is LS Collection. He sells the jackets now, the LS Collection joints. Luca Brasi. He used to sell CDs out of van on 145th and Broadway. So when I used to go up there to shop, he would used to try to give me CDs. That was my man already though. But he'd give me CDs and be like, yo, Cam. I'd be like, Luca, you can't sell me the CDs. Like, nah, free, come fuck with it. So I liked his energy. This nigga had dope fucking energy, B. He was dope. And plus he had fucking 20, 30 niggas. with him out there selling CDs. The way he was selling CDs, you would think it's motherfucking crack. Nigga had to buy CDs. If you went that store and bought some clothes out of fucking HMV or whatever, or Tower Records or whatever, we started vibing. So, you know, we chilling or whatever. I got all them, but whatever it is, he had mad niggas in the Bronx too. You know that. He put Black and Dawn with me. Well, no, I put Black and Dawn with him. Oh, give me one of those if you watching, Black. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? These niggas is trying to play a nigga. So front, Luca, I had most of the niggas. Luca had 20, 25 niggas. But it was like, you know, the way Jim make it seem like he grabbed a bunch of niggas and we went down there. Nah, Luca grabbed them niggas. Luca Brazzi, LS Collection is his Instagram. LS Collection, that's his Instagram. So I made it real uncomfortable because I found out these niggas was trying to, not trying, these niggas was robbing me. Like, yo, them niggas is taking $750,000 from me out of my pocket. I made it uncomfortable. I wanted to get out the deal. I'm like, yo, nah, y'all gotta let me out the deal. I'll sign for 7 albums. I'm like, y'all niggas trying to control my life. Let me out this motherfucking deal. So we went up there every day with 30 niggas. They hired my security. It was just annoying. Niggas was like, you know what? These niggas are coming up here every day. Let these niggas the fuck out. We don't know what type of animals these motherfuckers is. You know, now mind you, these niggas is niggas in cubicles in office. I got niggas straight off 145th Broadway at the time, coming in a nigga cubicle, no haircut, no nothing, smelling like mad weed, and motherfucking just grab a nigga potato chips, eating. This nigga don't, the niggas who's running marketing don't know who the fuck these niggas is. They like, yo, who is this nigga that's eating my chips right now? It's me, nigga. Let me out the deal. Y'all niggas is bugging. So it became a headache, and they let me out the deal. Now, in comes Dame Dash. I knew Dame Dash since I was like 11 years old, 12 years old. Like I said, he lived on the east side, and Dame always had these big ideas and shit, man. You know, Dame like, yo, I'm gonna run a rap label. Yo, Kim, by the time you go to the NBA, I'm gonna have a sports agency. I'm gonna do all the shit. Dame was 15 years old with a maximum, the new shit. And you know, you kind of believe his own apartment at 15 years old. You see this nigga driving the new cars, and you like, well, maybe he will have a record label one day. Maybe he will do all this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, me and Dame became cool. So, you know, when I got kicked out of college, I used to go to Dame crib too. I'd go over there, and he was in the midst of messing with Jay-Z at that time. You know, nobody believed in Jay-Z. He's like, yo, I'm telling you, Jay's the best nigga. Nobody's better than Jay-Z. Jay-Z is the best, I'm telling you. And back then, this is when Jay used to rap like, like Jay had that, like Das Effect flow back then. You know what I'm saying? He came on my job to battle Big L. And him and Big L, motherfucking had a that was an epic battle. It was dope. So Dame is like the big time nigga. on the block. You know what I'm saying? I don't know hustling none of that. Niggas, he's just fresh. So me and Dame, when I was about, we fell out over some bullshit, and I stopped speaking to the nigga. So Rockefeller started popping. Rockefeller was popping. Look, so I'm like, you know, I did, you know, Dame was my man, but we ain't speak for like, damn, man. The record label was popping. I feel I'm one of the nicest niggas in the world. I got really need to holler at him. So I called and reached out to Dame. My man Rel Mack, he from 142nd. Terrell, that's like one of Dame's best friends. So Rel gave me the number, I called Dame. I humbled myself, I said, look, we fell out, I really need your help right now. So he was like, all right, cool, ain't no big deal. Got me off Epic, and I signed to Rockefeller. Cool. So now at this time, Tribe Called Quest, kill him. I watch, it's pausing right now.
Somebody calling. Your phone is on Do Not Disturb?
Nobody really got that number though.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's still pausing.
Yeah, I don't know if there's too many people in there or what. It keep pausing.
It's pausing right now still?
It's like the circle. On yours too? See, it's circling.
Nigga said Trump trying to shut shit down.
See, it's paused right now, right?
Move this shit around or some shit.
Oh, the internet.
Is it moving yet? Yours moving?
Mine paused.
Damn, B. How this? But this shit ain't paused. Like. Go to another page on the gram and see. See it. Oh. And see if you could click on somebody else's page.
Hello? Yeah, I know. That's what we're trying to figure out now. We don't know what's going on.
You could.
Right.
I'm back. It's moving. My shit moving. Moving after the Dame shit.
Yeah.
At the Dame shit, it stopped moving.
Yeah.
Catching up.
Oh, it's catching up. Okay, cool. Sorry.
Like you see, it's still it's still like you moving from before.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what it's moving out right now. Nigga said Trump trying to shut us down. This isn't.
You moving the camera now and it's working.
All right. Look, if the shit cut off, I'm just letting you know in case you looking for them shit. Fuck it. If it cut, listen. Is we good again?
he said, my sister said she could hear you.
And I'm like, yo, I need your help. Okay, boom. I called Quest. Master P, No Limit. I seen, you know, people always like crews, you know what I'm saying? Neighborhood. That's why you love Cash Money. That's why you love No Limit. It wasn't like, you respected the shit, you know what I'm saying?
Myself off. My phone was connected. I took myself off, so it's just.
But it's good.
Yeah.
Forming the crew. Now, my childhood friend, Tashawn, on Instagram, his name is Tobe Cobain. Tobe, T-O-B-B Cobain. He like, yo, Kim, I got this dude, man. You know, he like 15. He from my block. He done nice, but I just think he got the wrong record deal. He signed in a bad record deal. And I'm like, yo, man, I don't want to hear that shit. Because I'm still not popping yet. You know, I'm just in the middle of, you know, back up, more on the story. Matter of fact, because this was my second album. This is before I went to Rockefeller. And I'm like, this was when my shit was fucked up. I'm living in Jersey. I still got the same car. I'm like, but I started forming the crew before that. So I'm like, he like, yo, my man is nice. I'm telling you, he only 15. I'm like, I can't help myself right now. How am I gonna form a crew? So I'm asleep in my car. My man Toe is driving my car, and I'm asleep. When he wake me up, it's some 15-year-old kid in the back of the car. And I'm like, yo, Toe, what are you doing? Like, what the fuck is you doing? He like, nah, this is my man that I was telling you about. His name is Juelz. And I'm like, all right, man, what the fuck? I just told you I can't help niggas out right now, but you got me here. You gonna put me in you gonna wait till I go to sleep, rock me to sleep, and basically, motherfucking put some little nigga in the back of my car to rap, and I told you I don't wanna hear the shit. I can't do nothing. So I didn't say that. That's what I was thinking in my brain. So I'm like, all right, go ahead and rap. This nigga started, yo, this nigga spit some shit, B. 15 years old, we spit. I'm like, what's your name again, my nigga? I'm Juelz. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker crazy. I'm like, all right, you know, I played the cool. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get with you. I get with you. I'm like, told that little motherfucker is nasty, man. But that nigga's like, I told you. Told boy his shit, man. Told like, yeah, I told you. I'm like, that nigga nasty. So I'm like, damn, I'm working on my second album. I'm like, yo, come down to the studio. So he come down to the studio. Jim is in there. You know, me, my homegirl, BB Guns. I don't know if Bianca's watching. My homegirl, Bianca. She was in there. So she was like, yo, you know, he come to the studio. He be rapping and all that. And we working on my second album. I'm like, that nigga's nice. So my homegirl, Bianca, you know, she works for Trey Songz now and all that. But she's one of these people, too, that just no talent when she sees it and knows what's going to happen. She's always in the fucking right place at the right time. So she said, Cam, she said, yo, that kid can rap. He's cute. The girls are going to like him. And he's a star. He could sell it. I could see it. I said, I agree with you everything on if he cute or not, because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I you know, if you tell me he cute, I guess he cute. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So I'm like, yo, this nigga's nice, and the bitch is gonna like this nigga. So we all vibing. Now, mind you, this is now. So now Juelz is part of the crew. I start forming. I'm naming everything Diplomats. Everything that I'm like, we thinking of a name, what it's gonna be. Da, da, da. So we come up with Diplomats. I'm getting T-shirts made. I'm getting all this shit made. Diplomat. Even when we was on my second album. So fast forward, when we get off the album at when we get off the label at Epic, we go to Rockefeller. Dame gets me the deal, and he's like, "Yo, Cam, do your thing now. If this don't work for you, I'm gonna just have to give you a job." And I'm like, "Give me a job?" That was real shit though. I respected that. It's like, I don't want no motherfucking job. I can't work. I'm not going to work. But that's how cool Dame was. He's a realist. He's like, at least I can let you work for me in my office if this rap shit don't work out. And I'm like, that shit ain't rocking like that. That shit ain't going like that. I gotta win. So, boom. We still got no real money. So I'm telling Dame, I'm like, yo, Dame, we need to put Juelz on this song. We need to put Juelz on this song. And he's like, Cam, calm down, man. Go you need to get part of the crew. And Dame was right. Go do a song with Bleak and Beanie. I'm like, I bet I'm doing that. Let's put Juelz on it. No, Cam. It's not time to put. You just got here. And he was absolutely right. So I'm trying to embrace myself at Rockefeller when I get there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, cool. So I get there, and you know, Jay's there, Jay-Z did. Now, mind you, I know Jay-Z before Rockefeller. That's Dame man, you know, because them niggas was doing whatever they was doing together. It's freezing?
No, it's good.
Oh, them niggas was doing whatever they was doing together in the street. So, you know, Dame had me and Duke the God, my cousin Duke the God, doing other shit. Meeting Dame used to, when I met Jay-Z, straight up and down here, no record deal, nothing. That nigga had money though. I'm not even gonna say and hold you. That nigga had money from the time I met him. He had a crib on 560 State Street. His shit was a duplex. He had fish tanks in the wall, piranhas in them joints. All that nigga had money. I can never say I don't know Jay-Z from having money. I'm not even talking about the rapper Jay-Z. I'm just keeping it 100. That nigga, by the time I met him, he had money. Him and Tata, he was always with Tata too. Tata be always with them niggas, you know. And Dame had us doing some shit going over to his crib or whatever. So he always had paper. So when we get to Rockefeller, you know, I'm soon as I get in Rockefeller, now mind you, I just told you niggas jerked me in Epic. Niggas jerked me, stole my money. I know the game now. Shorty from Epic that worked there taught it to me. So now, as soon as I get there, yo, who doing promotion? Who doing promote? Oh, hey, how you doing? Yeah, we gonna build a rapport here. We gonna build a rapport right here. Yes. You doing marketing? Hey, give me a hug. How you doing? You're right. We gonna build, yo, look, this my crew, this my niggas, this Jim Jones, this Juelz, yo, this my man Freaky Zeke. Boom, boom, boom. Yo, we learned the business getting jerked, so we came up there. And I was just trying to be cool with everybody, you know what I'm saying? So, now I'm like trying to fuck with, you know, Jay's up there. I did a song with Bleak and Beanie or whatever. So I see Jay in the studio. Juan had a studio called Baseline. And I go there and that was like the Rockefeller studio. We go down there and do the song. I'm like, yo, Jay, I did a song with everybody. We need to do a song. We fuck around and do a song together. The nigga Jay look at me and go like this. All right. Cool, you never do the song or whatever. You don't do the song. So I'm like, cool. You know, I start popping, I do some more stuff. I ask him, I'm like, yo, Jay, you think we could do a song together? You like, I'm like, all right, bro. So, whatever. So one day, K Slay come to see me. K Slay, you know, at this time, K Slay was he's still the drama king, but he was like, all these beefs going on. He was the one playing all the beefs. So this is around the time, I guess, I don't know if it was Ether or something else came out. K Slay played the song, but he would play Jay-Z's song. Anybody who had this record, K Slay was playing it. So he came to see me at the studio, and when he was walking out, Jay was walking in. And he said, what's up? Jay said, what's up? So Jay come in my session and be like, yo, let me holler at you. I'm like, what's up? He's like, yo, you should be more careful who you bring to the studio. Because what if I would have just slapped the shit out that nigga? And I'm like, what are you beefing with K Slay? I didn't even know y'all niggas had beef. Look, bro, I ain't trying to start no shit up here. I just got here. I don't want no problems. I ain't know y'all beefing. Yeah, he played this record, man. You gotta check who you bring up here. I said, cool, no problem, bro. I didn't know. But K Slay was right there. He could told him the same shit. But I'm just saying, I respected it. It's all good. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just moving on from this Jay-Z shit. Because it's already like tension where it don't really gotta be no tension. I don't even know what the fuck the tension's about. So, oh boy, me and Juelz, you know, he come to the studio. Now, mind you, this all time, we on the way to the money. We don't really got no real money yet. There's no real money. Motherfucking Juelz steal Just Blaze CD and play it. He like, yo, this beat is crazy. It's Frozen. He like, yo, this beat is crazy. Yada, 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 yada. So I'm like, nah, we can't steal the beat, man. We can't take it. So every day we come to the studio for a week and a half and the same CD is sitting on the motherfucking table. The same CD. And I'm like, he like, yo, we gotta take it. We gotta do it. So I'm like, all right, cool. Fuck it. No shit been sitting there for 2 weeks. Nobody doing nothing with it. So we did the Old Boy song. Then after that, we went back to Ohio. Now, mind you, while all this is going on, I motherfucking took my money that Dame gave me. Dame gave me a little paper for South Rockefeller, wasn't that crazy? But I took it and went to Ohio because I went to open up a club out there. Get it? I had a club. So, Luca Brasi again. Before I go to Ohio, I want to tell you what happened. Luca Brasi introduced me to a guy named Milk. And this is on her 45th Street and Broadway. He like, yo, Kim, I got IBS and so does he. And he's like, yo, you and him got the same stomach problems. Y'all niggas should get together. Boom, 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 boom. Y'all niggas should fuck around. And I'm like, all right, let me know, because we was just vibing off our stomach pain. So when he gave me his number, I seen the 614 area code. And I'm like, yo, you live in Columbus? And he was like, yeah, I'm from the Bronx, but I stay out Columbus. And I'm like, hey, yo, man, I've been hearing some shit about Columbus, yada, 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 yada. Yo, I want to come out there and fuck with you. Because I was going to Chicago at this time anyway. I had a girl I used to mess with out there, and I had a friend out there that I used to just take 2 pounds to him, and he motherfucking flip it and then give me like $3,000-$4,000 to take care of my shit for the month. And I had a shorty I was fucking with out there, and so Columbus is on the way to Chicago. So I went to Columbus. The nigga Milk, he got a crew of niggas, about 15, 20 niggas. And he was like, yo, you can eat out here, my nigga. The club scene is dope. It's a bunch of different stores we can open. We can get a restaurant. We can do that. I'm like, yeah, bet, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? So I went out there and I was like, I'm gonna open up a club. So I went out there and opened up a club. I took Juelz with me and I took Freaky Zeke with me. Jim didn't want to go. Jim wanted to stay in New York. He didn't want to go out there to get to the money. Nothing, and I can't blame him because it wasn't a guarantee, but the shit turned out lovely. The shit turned out to be something crazy, you know what I'm saying? Freaky Zeke fucking ran that motherfucking club like he was fucking Sugar Ray in Harlem Nights, man. You know what I'm saying? Rather, he was quick, I was Sugar Ray. But the way that nigga ran that motherfucking club in Columbus, Ohio, we got rich. So now, it's like, yo, the rap shit is cool, but yo, nigga, fuck that shit, man. Now we got rich off the club. So I'm like, fuck this shit. So now I got time to do the diplomat shit. So now I'm on Rockefeller, but I'm forming the diplomat's already formed. So I'm like, yo, we on Everybody mixtape. Back then, it was like Ron G, Doo-Wop, King Capri, a bunch of people, only DJ Clue, shout out to DJ Clue, definitely DJ Clue. Everybody had, DJs only had mixtapes. And I'm sitting there saying to myself, why don't we all do a mixtape? We on Everybody mixtapes. Juelz on this mixtape, Jim on this mixtape, I'm on this mixtape, boom, 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 boom. So we formed the Diplomat mixtape. We was the first rappers, artists ever to have their own mixtape. Now it's, yo, get my mixtape, here's my mixtape, here's my mixtape. No artist had a mixtape before I did that shit. No artist in the world had their own mixtape. You was always on the DJ mixtape. And I was like, yo, man, yo, grab all the furs. By this time, we have some money. Yo, grab the furs out the car. Yo, you put a fur on. Yo, you put a fur. Yo, you grab the fur. Luke had his own fur. Black had his own fur. Jim had a fur. Everybody. So when you see that Diplomat cover, that's what I said. Image is everything. Because they like, all them niggas is getting it. Look like they're getting it. So basically, I'm taking the money that I'm getting from the club, making our own CDs, pressing them. It went crazy. It went crazy. So then I get Juelz signed. I get Juelz signed to Rockefeller. Dame said he couldn't do it. I went to Kevin Lyles downstairs in Dempsey. Kevin like, I love this kid. Let's sign him. Dame said, hell no, I'm taking him. So Juelz gets signed. Cool. So now I'm like, yo, I'm telling niggas, right? I'm like, yo, Jim can rap. Yo, literally. Because Jim, like I said, Jim, the story you tell me, like, he was the muscle, he was doing this, he was doing that. Jim would fight. I'm not saying he wouldn't have a fight, but he was not my muscle. He's my man. He's my nigga. That's my, I brought him on the road. It was me and him. He's my hype man. He said he was my manager. Chris Lighty, God bless the dead, was my manager. That's who managed me at the time. Chris Lighty was managing me. But Jim was my hype man. So now, mind you, I'm like, yo, Jim gonna rap. Jim gonna rap. Jim gonna rap. Everybody like, Cam, get the fuck out of here. Jim ain't rapping. By this time, in between this time, Jim is perfecting his craft because Mace taught him in about 97, 98. He's perfecting his craft and he got better. So I'm like, yo, now we can go. Nobody believed me. Nobody believed me. The way they did it on Flex the other day, they downplayed that shit. Flex was like, man, you bugging. Come on, Cam laughed at me. Dave laughed at me. Everybody was laughing. I'm like, no, he's going to rap. I'm telling you, he's going to rap. Trust me. Trust me, he's going to rap. Niggas like, whatever, Cam. So what happened is, Koch, nobody fuck with Koch. Jim wanted to keep up with us, which was dope. I'm like, the whole Koch shit was Jim's idea. It was dope. He goes to Koch, and because Diplomats, the movement is popping, even though me and Juelz is on on Rockefeller, they like, yo, we'll give you a deal. So Jim went and did a deal at Koch. We like bet because we all moving at the same time. We all get money at the same time. So that's what's up, bet. Cool, Jim go to Koch. Jim do the record Certified Gangster. This shit pop. Niggas start playing it, boom, boom. They like, yo, Kim, I don't believe you really motherfucking got this nigga rapping. I'm like, I told y'all niggas. I told you he's gonna rap. Now, my man got a smash. Yes. Boom, cool. So now he moving. Let's get to this story, because he was like, the paperwork wasn't right. Cam robbed us, this, that, dirt. I never had, first of all, me and Jim not the same lawyer, none. He finally got a lawyer. He never had a lawyer. Secondly, I never did no paperwork with Jim. Me and Juelz had paperwork. Juelz was signing me. Me and Jim never did a deal, ever. Pull it up. Tell him to pull the paperwork up, wherever. I've never made him sign paper because he's my man. I'm like, man, we did this shit together, fuck it. You know what? Let me eat off one album with you, the first album. I'm like, let me eat with you off the first album. And then after that, do your motherfucking thing. And that's what we did, off word of mouth. We didn't have never had no paperwork with Jim Jones in life. Never, ever in life had paperwork. So when he said to me like, oh, Ken robbed us out of millions, and I wasn't really the president and CEO and all that shit is lies, bro. It's lies. Word to my mother. I swear to God. We got the same accountant and everything. Sharon Benjamin should tell you, my nigga. I never had no paperwork with this dude because that's how much I fuck with the nigga. I'm like, I ain't gotta do no fucking contract with Jim. Like, come on, my nigga. What I look like doing a contract with you? I never do no contract with the nigga. So, anyway, Jim gets the deal or whatever. So, it was cool. Everybody was moving. Jim was moving, I'm moving, whatever. So my album came out. It went platinum. It went platinum. And niggas like, yo, we fucking platinum out here. Yo, it was fucking dope. It was dope shit. So Jim come to my crib in Jersey. This is after we went platinum. And he's like, yo, Cam, yo, what if you think we do a fake beef? And I'm like, why? I'm like, this is, because he told Charlemagne asked him this question a few months ago on Charlemagne's show. Like, if you look at Jim interviews, they be different shit. Charlemagne say one thing, Flexi say another thing. His shits never match up. And that's not a diss. I'm just telling the truth. Not a diss. It's just go look at the Charlemagne interview, Breakfast Club, and then look at the Flex shit. It's totally two different stories. So it's whatever. So he like, yo, Cam, let's act like we got beef. And I'm like, why would we act like we got beef? I said, what we gonna do is confuse the fans and make them pick sides. That don't even make no sense. Why the fuck would we act like we got beef? That don't make no sense. He's like, yeah, you're right. Like, he was disappointed that I wasn't with the shit. That's why today, even to this day, it make me mad, because this was his plan 15 years ago to act like we got a problem that we don't have. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't think that's cool. I'm like, cool. So Jim is getting some paper too now. You know, his record is out. He's doing business with Koch. And, you know, Koch comes to me now. I think it's the second album now. And they like, Cam, we about to put out this record called Reppin' Time. We think this the one. And I was in the streets. Jim had slipped balling out, and he was playing it, and it was getting a good reaction in the streets. So I told Alan, bro, like, do not push no button on Reppin' Time, you know, because I was doing business at Koch too, because Jim went to Koch, and I said, yo, y'all niggas want more artists? Because like I said, my man Luca Brasi, back to him real quick, he the one who bought me Hell Rel. I met Hell Rel through Luca Brasi. I met J.R. Ryder through Luca Brasi. I met Uncasa through Luca Brasi. So he like, Kim, nah, they just up here, take them, do what you want. I don't give a fuck. I threw Luke out a bag and said, bet. So I'm working, that's how I met J.R. Ryder, Hell Rel, and Uncasa. So I was trying to get them deals over there, and then I was getting my cousin Duke the Guy a deal over there, so I was doing business at Koch also. So, Alan was about to push the button on Reppin' Time. And I'm like, yo, Alan, trust me, Ballin's the record. I'm telling you, Balling's the record, man. He like, Cam, I don't know, I like rapping time. You know, I like that. I don't know, Cam. I like rapping time. It's a little better than, I said, trust me, bro, do Balling. So they tested it, Balling went out the sky. So I was like, bet this nigga got a hit. He got a smash hit. It was dope. You know, basically, you know, when I watched the interview, he's like, oh, Cam ain't like when I started shining with Balling. I'm the one who pushed the button on Balling. I was like, yo, I argue with this white man about pushing the button on this record. I'm like, you gotta do Balling. So when he's saying that, I don't understand how you like, oh, Cam got mad, I was shining. You're on my first album, bro. You're on my second album. You're on my third album. We did the Diplomat deal. I didn't even want to do a contract with you because you was my man. I just wanted niggas around me to eat. Even my cousin Duke the God, I'm like, yo, figure out some CD shit. Duke the God started selling CDs. I ain't get no money from them CDs. Or none of, maybe his albums he threw me a couple bags, but the CDs, when Karen Civil started robbing us with Duke the God, I ain't get no money from that. I ain't get $1 from none of the CDs Duke the God did. And I ain't care because I wanted niggas around me to make money. I always wanted to be like, you don't have to ask me for money. I want to ask you for money in case, like, yo, I ain't got 5,000 on me. You got it? Yeah, I got it. That's the shit I wanted around me. So when he say, yo, I got mad when Balling coming out, I'm the one who been fighting for you to be a rapper when you didn't even know how to rap. I'm like, damn, man, why would I hate on Balling? I don't understand that. I'm the one telling Funk Master Flex this nigga can rap. I'm the one having fucking arguments with Dame Dash saying this nigga gonna be a rapper. I'm the one motherfucker telling everybody Jim Jones is gonna be a rapper. Nobody believed me. So when Balling came out, the nigga had a smash. He had a smash. It was dope. So cool. Now I'm gonna tell you the truth. This is when shit started getting shaky. I always keep in the back of my mind, he was like, yo, let's start a beef. So I never, I didn't feed into it, but I kept it in the back of my mind. So I start seeing Bird Gang shirts. Jim was now mind you, Jim started forming his own crew. You know, he was still fucking with us, but he started forming his own crew, Bird Gang. I started seeing Bird Gang shirts. So I'm sitting there like, so I asked him, I said, yo, Jim, and there wasn't even been no problem. There wouldn't have been no problem at all. I said, Jim, you trying to do your own thing, Bird Gang, with your own label or whatever? He said, nah, Flea, you know, we Dipset Bird Gang. That's our nickname. You know, that's just a nickname, Bird Gang on that. So I was like, all right, cool, no problem. So what I did was, I'm just being totally honest, I copywrote the name Bird Gang. Because I'm like, if you're not trying to do nothing shiesty or trying to start a beef or separate yourself, it shouldn't matter if I got it. What's the big deal? I'll just hold it and put it to the side. Since you're not doing nothing, since you don't want to, you're not being, you're not doing your own thing. If you was, he could have told me that. I wouldn't have no problem with that. I wouldn't have been hating. Look, if you want to branch over and do your own thing, that's not a problem. But you told me you wasn't. So I was like, I'll put it to the side. So now, cool, whatever. You know, I always have a report. Yo, bro, like I told you, that's why I told this whole story is because you talking about you can't do nothing with Jay-Z and Nas. None of this shit would have been possible. Nothing. Well, my bottom line is, and I'm going to get back to the story. We all helped build a Diplomat brand, the builder, let's say the Diplomat building, but I owned the land. Right. You can't build a building if you don't own the land. Right. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, see the guy, y'all niggas is some funny dudes, man. Y'all niggas throw these questions and you get these niggas to bite or whatever. You can't give me the bite, bro. That's why I did this shit myself. Who else did this shit on live, my nigga? I'm not for that. And you, my man, we see the whole. I'm a big fan of the Breakfast Club. It's like Breakfast Club fuck with y'all so much. You had Ebro hating on me the other day on his show. Say, oh, Cam, never get no money. Yo, bro, that shit corny. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with our name Seven. I just think that y'all have a better show in the morning time. Just in the morning time. I fuck with everybody. I fuck with everybody all in New York. I just think y'all have the best morning show. Period. So where I'm at?
Bird Gang. Back to the Bird Gang.
Where I was at?
Back.
Where I was at though?
Back to the Bird Gang.
Oh yeah, so he started doing this bird gang shit and all this, and I'm like, you know, I'm thinking, why you branching off or whatever? So I copyright the name just in case. So no, I was at Ballin. Ballin came out and he was popping. You know, you get Stack Bundles, God bless the dead. Girl named Jaja from Miami. She was dope. She had some kid from Baltimore. Some kid from Baltimore that sounded like Jay-Z that was dope. And then he got Max B. Now Max B, and Jim's on right, he's the one who put Max B on. Max B is from my building. Him and Mike Bruno is from my block. And Max B, you know, he wasn't Max B. His name was Charlie Rambo. And Charlie was ill, man. Charlie was one of these niggas that would piss in a bottle and bums would be sleeping. He'd pour the piss on them and laugh and shit like that. Like, he was a funny nigga. Charlie Rambo was a funny nigga. So he was always getting in trouble, though, in and out of jail, doing his thing. And, you know, that's just the environment we lived in. So he got out of jail. He come up to me. This is word for word. So I'm like, Charlie, what up? When you guys say, yo, Flea, I just came home. I said, y'all said you always just coming home.
Pause, baby. Okay, went back.
He said, you always just coming home. So I said, he said, yo, Flea, you know I rap now. Let's get this shit clicking like Dorothy's heels. I said, yo, I laughed like that because I couldn't take him seriously. Because this is my man. He from my building. I'm like, you rap now, Max? I mean, Charlie, he like, yeah, my name is Bigger Valley. I said, Bigger Valley? He said, I'm Biggie and Tupac mixed in one. But I'm laughing again because, like I said, I know this dude from my building. And, you know, I couldn't really take Max serious because I didn't see the potential because, you know, I'm not God. I don't always catch every artist and be like, oh, how you missed this nigga? I just didn't see it because I fuck with him. And I didn't hear him rap at that time. I never heard him rap. So I guess Jim, some type of way, got with Max. I don't know how Mike Bruno got with Jim and they got together. So Jim called me like, yo, I'm gonna fuck with Max B. And I was like, yo, go ahead, do your thing. I didn't know it would be this type of situation. I'm just being totally honest. I didn't know. So, you know, even when they start beefing niggas from my block, like, how the fuck you let that go down, Ken? And I'm like, yo, cut this shit. You ain't know Charlie was gonna be this good. Cut it out. You ain't know Charlie was gonna be this fucking good. Yeah, but no, but now it's fucked up. Him and Jim beefing now, man, fuck it, man. I'm like, yo, bro, I don't know. I can't really get into Max B, Jim Jones beef. I don't really know how that shit started, but Max B always come to me on the block, like, Flea, man, get me out, let me come fuck with you. I said, man, I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. I'm gonna keep it all the way tall. I didn't see it. I didn't know. And you and Jim did see your talent more than I did. So I can't just like motherfucking take you from Jim. It's his deal. And motherfucker, I didn't know you was gonna be this good. I wish I would have because we from the same building, but I just didn't know. And I'm being totally honest. So he's forming this bird gang shit, and I'm like, I thought we all supposed to be the diplomats. Why is this little side bird gang shit? You know what I'm saying? This little bird gang shit on the side. I'm like, back of my brain, like, let's start a fake beef. So I'm like, all right, this nigga's branching off. I see him branching off. It's cool, it ain't no problem. But this still my man. We ain't have no friction or nothing. So Ballin come out, like I said, we had no problem when Ballin came out. I may came to video late or whatever. I seen him say I never came to one of his shows. I'm sorry, I don't remember not coming to one of your shows. I just don't believe that. I'm not gonna sit here and say, maybe the way he described it, he said I never surprised him about it. Well, maybe I didn't surprise him, but I came to plenty of your shows. I came to your shows, I wasn't hating. Why would I hate when I've been fighting for you to be a rapper for 10 years? So what happened was this, and I'm just being totally honest, man. This is when everything got fucked all the way up, B. I'm being honest, B. I'm telling you the truth. He could say I didn't come to the show. He could lie and say I robbed him or millions of dollars. I ain't robbed nobody because, let me explain something to you. This was the deal. Juelz was signed to me. And that's it. I had the Diplomat album and Juelz was signed to me. That's it. I ain't had no paperwork with J.R. Writer. I had no paperwork with Hal Relder, my niggas. Them niggas with the baby gram and did their own deal, and that was cool. They could use the bird, fuck it. It's all good. Jim, never had no paperwork with Jim, so how did I rob him? I was eating, I'm not gonna lie, off the Diplomat album, my album, and I had a joint venture deal with Juelz album with Def Jam. Cool. So what I was saying is we got the Diplomat brand. I seen niggas get $100 million checks. So Rockefeller, we shooting an old boy video. Kevin Lyles and Leo Cohen, these dudes came and presented Rockefeller, Dame Dash, Biggs, and Jay-Z with a check for $125 million. I don't know how much Irvin, Murder Inc. got. They was getting some mad bread over there. Rough Riders had just caught a D. Shout out to D for Rough Riders. He caught a wild check over there. And I'm like, yo, when I seen them niggas cash out for $125 million, I'm like, we got to keep grinding. We got to. Because right then and there, I would say we was probably worth 15, 20 million at the time. Like, we ain't gonna go for no 15, 20 million. I just seen the nigga hand the nigga a check for $125 million. So, I don't know what he said. I robbed him of it. I didn't rob him of anything. He had these artists, and like I'm not throwing no shade. You have Max B, you got Stack Bundles, them two alone. Put them out. You could have ate, you know what I'm saying? Jim kept using them for his albums instead of putting them out. And like I be telling people, I'm like, you know, Jim, if you think about it, just think about it. And like I said, I gotta always say no shade because everybody can shade. Jim never put no artists out. Jim has never put an artist out. I got all the artists. I got all the talent. I was in the street recruiting all these rappers. Jim ended up getting some rappers, and what he did was use them for his album instead of putting them out. Max B may not be in jail if you put his album out. Or Stack Bundles might have got out of Far Rock if we had an album out. Jim never put these people album out. You know what I'm saying? If this, you know, like I said, no shade, just think about it. Google it. Do the homework. What artists he put out. I'm not dissing. I'm not dissing at all. I'll sit here and wait for somebody. Tell me if they tell me who album he put out.
No.
No lies.
Shit, crickets.
The real crickets, you hear them in the back, right? Because, yeah?
They asked him for Freaky Intervention.
Okay, yeah. They said they want to talk about Zeke.
They asked him, you haven't mentioned him.
Oh yeah, no, they late. Whoever said I ain't mentioned Zeke is bugging.
No,
He did.
I don't know who told you Zeke ran the club in Ohio. I ain't mentioned Zeke. Fam, Zeke, okay, real quick, Zeke. Zeke is the one, Jim did bring Zeke around, this is true, but me and Zeke built a rapport, which was crazy, so when I went to Ohio and got a club, Zeke ran the whole club. It was my club, but he was the manager of the club. You know what I'm saying? Zeke is the nigga, we got rich. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I was in Ohio and Chicago running 2 clubs, and Zeke ran the clubs. He's the one who ran the clubs. That's my nigga. I love Zeke. That's my motherfucking brother. That nigga, yo, fam, when shit was fucked up, Zeke ran the motherfucking clubs for me, and we got rich. Zeke is ran the motherfucking clubs. Like I told nigga, like fucking Quick in Harlem Nights, and I was Sugar Ray. So whoever say I mentioned Zeke, I was just late because I love Zeke. That's my nigga, my nigga. Like I wouldn't have survived to make it to.
You want another song?
No, I'm good. I wouldn't have been able to survive to make it to Diplomats if it wasn't for Zeke. Because, like I said, me, him, and Juelz was in Ohio, and Juelz wasn't even out there in the club. He was too young. He was not young enough to get in the club, but he was out there. He was out there because I was like, yo, you got to rap. Because Juelz, let me tell you something about Juelz. Juelz was the most talented nigga in the world, but sometimes he needed that push. He needed that push. Like I seen the interview on Flex, because, you know, Jim told a story how I had a house in Chicago, and you know, we would be dressed to go to the club, and we'd walk out to go to the club, and Juelz be there. I'd be like, yo, you did your 16? And he'd be stuttering, and then after 16, I'd be like, stay here, we'll bring you some bitches back. You ain't coming till you write them 16. And Flex was like, I seen Flex like, oh, Ken was enjoying bossing somebody around. He was happy to boss around. Why the fuck would I enjoy? No, I wasn't enjoying nobody bossing somebody around. It's like this, and I'll put it in a different perspective. If you got a basketball player and you a coach, you want to keep him after practice. You want to make him come early because you know his full potential. He may be better than all the other basketball players, but you want to be harder on him because you know his maximum potential, and that's just how I felt with Juelz. So I'm like, this kid, he don't put 100% into it, but if he did, nobody would be able to touch this kid. So when we was in Chicago, when we was in Ohio, when we would go out, I wouldn't let him come. Or even my crib in Jersey, he stay with me. I'd be like, nah, you can't come out till you do these 16s. Because I want to hear them. Them shits was fire. I wanted more for me. Fuck the public. Give me more. Give me some 16s from my own motherfucking inspiration. That kid was fucking bananas. So when Flex was like, oh, Ken was enjoying bossing somebody around, nah, bro, it ain't like that, bro. Sometimes you see potential in somebody, and sometimes the people that you see potential in needs an extra push to reach their maximum potential. And that's what I was doing. I'm not enjoying bossing nobody around, bro. Not at all, man. No, not at all. That was my brother, and I knew that nigga was nice. So cool. Ballin' come out. And like I said, I just want to get to this part because Jim said, oh, I robbed him and did that. Like I said, I never had no paperwork with this man. That's how much I fuck with him. I never did a contract with him. Do you, man. Get the money. Get the artist. Okay, cool. You ain't breaking off. I see you building your own crew. No problem. Whatever. So, me and Jim used to get a lot of women. We had a lot of women. We shared a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? That's just the era we grew up in. You fuck this bitch, I fuck that bitch. You know, we fuck around bitches, yo, da. Boom, whatever, right? So, and this is just being honest. This is just, I'm telling you what happened. Because he'll say, I robbed him, he'll say whatever, he'll say, this is what I did. And I'm not going wrong. I was dead wrong for this. I was dead fucking wrong. And this is where the whole shit collapsed at. This is where everything went all the way downhill. I'm being totally honest. Jim met Chrissy. And when he met Chrissy, he'd been liking Chrissy his whole life. He loved Chrissy, you know what I'm saying? But he just started messing with her. So, back then, it wasn't, even though now it's cool, back then, or even back then it might have been cool, we was just kind of new to having millions of dollars in money or whatever. So, Jim just meet Chrissy and he started messing with her, and he's buying her bags and buying her shoes like the first 2-3 weeks he met her or whatever. So, I was like, yo, you tricking, man? What is you doing? You tricking, you bugging, or whatever. So, this is my mistake, and I'm being totally honest, and if I can do it over, I swear to God, I would do it all the way over, because I see how their relationship grow, and I see they're still together, and I think that's real dope shit. I think that shit is hot. I didn't know it would grow to be that, but I'm thinking from a mindset, this is my man. Last month we was fucking bitches, now this nigga is buying what's the name, so I didn't know it would turn into this. So what I did was I made these t-shirts, and it said, Tricky Ricky, AKA Jim Jones is a trick. And on the back of the shirt, we had mad niggas in jail. Snags was in jail. My man Chanel from 115th, Young Handsome, he was in jail. We had a lot of niggas in jail at the time. And I was sending them money. So I made the shirt that said Jim Jones, Tricky Ricky, and he not looking out for none of our niggas in jail. And on the back of the shirt, I had all our niggas in jail, and I had called them a trick. But I wasn't looking at it like that. I'm looking like that's how we played. I wasn't trying to disrespect them because I didn't know their relationship would grow to be what it was. But them shirts hurt. You know what I'm saying? I had niggas wearing a shirt in the studio because we was cool. Niggas wearing a shirt, everybody's wearing it. It was just a joke. I didn't know. He took that shit serious, B. He took it serious. And to this day, I'll be man enough, I apologize about doing that. I really do. I apologize about that. But it's not from the perspective of that's what we would. That's my man. We fucked some bitches together last week, 2 weeks ago, a month ago. I didn't know it was like that. It was going to turn to this, and I'm happy how they relationship grew. After I did that shirt, though, everything was downhill. And niggas start acting like it's the business. Start acting like Cam is robbing us. Yo, Cam ain't doing this, Cam ain't doing that. That's when the shit fell out, after I made them shirts. So, even like with Juelz, me and Juelz had fell out. And I remember we fell out over something, and I wasn't speaking to him. So Juelz started hanging out with Jim. Jim called me and said, yo, you and Juelz going through some shit? I said, yeah, we going through a little something right now. whatever, whatever it was. He's like, I knew something was up because this little nigga keep calling my phone, wanting to hang out with me all the time. All of a sudden, this little nigga don't be hanging out with me. I knew something was up. It's all good. So me and Juelz was speaking over something, and him and Jim built a better rapport because Juelz was with me all the time. We was in all these different states together. But that's what Jim was like when he's like, yo, this little nigga keep calling me. I don't know what the fuck is up. Juelz started hanging with him. And I'm like, cool. So after I did the shirts, me and Juelz didn't have the best relationship in the world. Then I did the shirt. Me and Jim's relationship wasn't really doing well. So them niggas started doing shit together, which was fine with me. It didn't matter to me either. That was cool. It was all good. And that's how the relationship between me and Jim Jones went bad. Nobody really knows this though. You know what I'm saying? Cool. I don't have no problem with that. Cool. In my brain, I'm like, let's just keep whatever the problems is covered up so we can get the $125 million that Rockefeller got. Rockefeller got the $125 million. Let's go get the $125 million that them niggas got. Let's get it. If we got problems, so what? Sweep them shits under the rug. Don't tell nobody. Whatever. Cool. So I'm downtown at the club one night. I'm by myself. I'm chilling at the club. Jim is he's a blood at this time. Jim is blood. So I don't know. I'm not a blood. I'm not a gang member. I'm not none of that. I'm just Cameron Giles. I'm cool with all the gang niggas, Crips, the Bloods, my niggas, both on both sides. I'm just not a gang member. So Jim got all type of beef or whatever. If he got a problem, cool. Ain't no problem. I got a problem too. I don't know he got a problem with some nigga with True Life. I guess they was beefing or whatever. So them two niggas is beefing, whatever. I'm downtown at the club by myself, dolo. True Life and like 3 niggas get out of car. I was like, yeah, fuck Dipset, da-da-da. We get into an altercation down at the club. It's like 3 or 4 of niggas and it's me. So we get into an altercation. The next day it's publicized, it's all blown out of proportion, whatever. To me, that shit cool. I got caught slipping. I didn't know motherfucking I was beefing with this nigga, but it's fine. I don't got no problem. It is what it is. That's part of the street shit. So, it's on the radio, whatever. Jim goes on the radio that night and tell Miss Info. This is how, I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of shit was built off the diplomat shit. Miss Info, she ended up getting a job. Her name was Minion. She ended up getting a job at High 97 off of this shit called Miss Info because she knew us. I had a personal relation with Miss Info, and Jim did too, off the whole shit or whatever. But the moral story is, he calls Miss Info and tells people on the radio, after I get in this altercation, yo, Cam's on punishment. Huh? Cam's on punishment. Miss Info's on the radio. Nobody knows we got a problem, whether about the shirts, whether with Juelz, the public don't notice. And my thing is, keep shit in the house. To me, all this shit we doing right now is bird shit. But I just don't want niggas thinking I'm some bad type of guy or whatever. This is why I'm doing this shit. I think this shit is bird shit, personally motherfucking being on live and when a nigga got my motherfucking phone number. I think this shit is stupid. Jim gets on the radio and says Cam is on punishment. What the fuck you talking to? Who the fuck? I'm on punishment. Who the fuck is niggas talking to? So that's when shit started getting public. And I'm like, yo, bro, this is the nigga out of line telling me some shit like that. So I'm sitting there like, I'm on punishment. All right, cool. I ignore this shit, whatever. Now the public knows we got problems. Nobody in the public ever knew we had problems. Cool. You want to make it publicized? Cool. I'm on punishment for getting an altercation with a nigga you had a problem with. And this same nigga, the same nigga you talking about, took your jewelry. You go on YouTube, JoJo Capone, shout out to Joe, I've seen JoJo, all that shit is old, so JoJo Capone, shout out to JoJo Capone, and True Life, I just seen JoJo in Chicago, shout out to him. And like I said, all this shit is old, this ain't shout out because he did that, it's just, I just seen him, we all cool, whatever. How you gonna say I'm on punishment because a nigga you got beef with that robbed you got your shit? I don't even know you got beef with the nigga. These niggas got Jim jewelry on YouTube. Yeah, we took Jim Jones bringing all this other shit. And I'm sitting there like, let me know what the fuck going on in the street so I know I'm moving. But we didn't have great communication at that time. Our communication was lacking. So I'm like, cool, nigga gonna say, I'm on punishment, boom. Right after that incident happened, my mother had a stroke a week later. Less than a week later, she had 3 strokes in one day. To this day, her whole left side of her body is still paralyzed a little bit. So I'm like, damn, you know, I gotta make sure my mom is good because she had 3 strokes in one day. So what I did was, I took my mother to Fort Lauderdale to the best stroke doctors down there, and I rented a townhouse down there, and I had to make sure my mother wasn't gonna die. I didn't want my mother to die, man. Just take a couple months for her to get her walking back together. You know, her speech to this day is still impaired a little bit to this day. So I'm not, after that incident happened, I had my mother, so I'm off the scene for 2-3 months. And they like, oh, Kim is hiding. Kim ain't around. Niggas Kim. Then now the gym like, oh, that shit happened. Kim niggas ain't around. Oh, niggas missing. So after that incident happened with True Life, and then my mother had a stroke, and then I had to make sure you're good. Niggas ignore the part about my mother having a stroke and just talk about act like this situation is why I wasn't around. You know what I'm saying? Cool, whatever. So Jim starts getting petty with people. If you hang out with me, he not fucking with you. I'm not on that shit because we got a bunch of mutual friends. We got mad mutual friends. To this day, we still have mutual friends. And I'm not that type of person to be like, oh, if you with Jim, don't hang with me. Like I said, I've known this dude going on 20 years. I'm not like that. Oh, y'all, I was just with Jim, cool. You tell Jim you was just with me. Stay over there. Let Cam take care of you then. Let Cam take care of you then. Yo, he tell a nigga, I ain't gonna say a nigga name. One of our mutual friends was in the studio, not even in my studio. He was in the studio. And he just put up a picture in the studio. Jim called him like, oh, you over there in Cam's studio? Let him take care of you. I hope he's gonna take care of you, this, that, and the third. And it's like, yo, bro, why a nigga can't come to my studio? Me and you never had no real problems. Okay, the t-shirt was wrong, whatever. Boom, I'm past that. But why are you threatening niggas because they trying to just get out the hood too? They go in the studio, so when they come to my studio, they can't go to your studio, and we all known each other 20 years. If you don't want to fuck with me, but don't make niggas make choices, and that's what he started doing. Yo, if you over there fucking with him, don't call me, I ain't fucking with you. Oh, you over there fucking with niggas, I ain't fucking with you. And I'm like, I'm not on it like that. I don't give a fuck. If nigga leave with me right now, go hang out with Jim. That shit don't matter to me. I'm not on that shit, my nigga. That shit is girl shit to me. I'm not calling Jim a girl because they, oh, you calling him a girl. I'm just saying, it ain't like it's a bitch. It's niggas. Ain't like, yo, this bitch is over here fucking with me, then you go fuck. It's niggas. It's niggas, bitch. This is not no bitches, my nigga. So, he still do that to this day. It's like 5-6 months ago, I'm shooting a video. We used the same videographer. My man, I Am Ghetto Nerd. What up, my man Clifton Bell. His name on Instagram, I'm pretty sure he's watching this. I Am Ghetto Nerd. Jim called, I'm doing a video. Jim calls him 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months ago and tell him, yo, I see you doing a video with Cam. I ain't fucking with you no more. I ain't fucking with you no more. I don't want to be by fucked. I ain't fucking with you no more. And then nigga like, Jim, so cause you know I'm a very professional businessman. He said, Jim, let me ask you a question. If Cam gets booked in a club this week and they book you next week, you not gonna go to the club because Cam was booked there? He tells the nigga, I don't want to make sense. I'm petty like that. I don't give a fuck. You fucking with, I don't like you making sense, but I don't want to make sense. And niggas is like, yo, bro, I don't know what your anger about is. You niggas like, cause you know, niggas be like, oh man, why you gotta pick a side and it don't make no sense? Cause it ain't deep like that. Ain't nobody got no fights. Me and them ain't no fight, ain't no shootouts, no none of that shit. So basically, that's how the fallout happened. Because even the shit that happened with True Life in the Street, cool, whatever. But when you go on the radio and say I'm on punishment, it's crazy. You know, I go on do a scene for Love and Hip Hop. I just came from a meeting, I had some khakis and shoes on. He get on Twitter. niggas wearing khakis and shoes. Everything becomes public when this dude got my phone number. That's all I'm saying. Like, even all this shit leading up to this, you have my phone number. You can call me, my nigga. This shit don't have to be publicized. Basically, what happened is this, and I'm just being my opinion. I could be totally wrong. He signed the Roc Nation, right? And a lot of people was hating, like, oh, you a dick rider, you a sucker. How you gonna sign the Roc Nation? This, that, and third. This what, you know, comments and fans and people who love the diplomats were saying. And it's like, the next day he go to Flex. Now, when you go to Flex, most of the time you got a new record. You go up there with a new record. You play the record. That's why you go to Flex. I think he went to Flex, or Flex called him to justify him signing the Roc Nation. That was justification. Like, oh, I'm getting a lot of backlash. I signed the Roc Nation. So let me go make up this fucking story about how Ken robbed me and I got a new lawyer and he ain't giving none of us our money and I have $1,500 in my pocket and I fought everybody for the diplomat to just justify him signing the Roc Nation when you should be like me. Me, only reason I did this shit tonight, and I still got more to tell. I'm gonna get into America's Most Wanted, the Rucker fight, all that shit. I'm just telling you right now, but I gotta get into the tough part. I just did all music part. We got sections of this shit. We gonna get into all this tough shit in a minute. So, me, I signed the Roc Nation or whatever. You know, I'm 40 years old. I'm not signing a motherfucking person. I'm just saying, to me, it seemed like he had to justify it and make up all these stories of how I robbed him and how I used to stay. He gave me a place to stay. And you used to give me fresh, and you was my manager. This nigga say he's my manager, my hype man, dog. Just say you signed the Roc Nation. That's it. You don't have to go into this hour speech, 2-hour speech about me. You signed the Roc Nation, and then the next day talk about campfire. It just don't make no sense to me. I just don't understand it.
It's testimony.
Huh? Yeah. But, you know, you get what I'm saying? It was more the fact that he got a lot of backlash out of Roc Nation because his diplomat fans. Right. So niggas like, oh, this nigga Tony fucking it up, ain't gonna be no you. You know how fans is. So the next day, me personally, I signed to whoever that, you know, like I said, I'm not signing a motherfucking person at this point in my life. But I'm just saying, if you did, man, listen, fuck that. I'm signed, nigga. I don't care what you motherfuckers think. Fuck, man, whatever. Hey, you'll get over it. Niggas got over Kevin Durant going to motherfucking Golden State. You know what I'm saying? It is, you know it is what it is. Niggas will get over that motherfucking shit. Niggas will get over it. That's what I would say. You be mad now, you'll get over it. And if you don't, what can I do? But I'm me. I can't expect everybody to be me. You know what I'm saying? So, I just didn't understand the timing of it. You sign a Roc Nation, the next day, it's an hour and 15 conversation about me. Man, just like, congratulations, bro. Congratulations. You ain't got to go through this elaborate bullshit story to justify you signing with Roc Nation and crying all that. That's the only reason I came up here, because, you know, it's like, oh, that man poured his heart out. And a lot of stuff that he said was true. I'm not discrediting the whole story, but a lot of shit he said was not true. A lot of shit was not true, you know what I'm saying? And then he's like, oh, he was crying. But Jim is emotional. He said it on the show, he's mad emotional. He does things off emotion. Even when this shit is over, he gonna get on the gram and do something emotional. He is, I'm just telling you. He is. He gonna write some shit. Oh, niggas, he's like that. I'm telling you he's gonna do that. That's what he's gonna do. He does that. Or go on Twitter, or he'll wait a day or two, because I said it now, and say something else. That's just the way he is. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He's just an emotional guy. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, he's crying. Yo, go to Love and Hip Hop. Go to Love and Hip Hop. He crying on there too. He crying on Love and Hip Hop. Him and Chrissy just had a show that went over there. The last show of their season. He crying on there too. He crying on these shits. That nigga not cry. I'm not dissing him. I'm just, you know, niggas be like him trying to diss. This nigga, he ain't just cried yesterday in that interview. He been crying. Because he's emotional. I'm not saying his tears are fake. I'm not saying he does it to be. I just think he gets that built up emotionally to where he cries. Because he's just built up emotionally. Like I said, when you get a chance, I don't know if it's on YouTube or any of that other shit, but on Love and Hip Hop, he's sitting in front of his mother house crying over some shit with him and his girlfriend and his mother. And I get it. I understand he wants his girlfriend to get along with his mother. I want my girlfriend, I want my wife to get along with my mother. I'm not gonna cry. You know what I'm saying? Whatever him and Chrissy got going on, like, he's crying. And you know, niggas call me, cause I don't watch it, then I'll turn it into I'll catch on demand or something like. And you know, that's still my nigga. Like, I'm not talking about the interview all day, so that's still my nigga. So I'm like, I'm looking, I'm like, don't cry. I'm looking at the show TV, I'm like, do not let that tear come down. Don't fucking cry. Oh shit, he's crying. fucking crying, man. I'll be mad about this shit. I'll be like, God damn, man. Hold that shit in, man. You know what I'm saying? So when a lot of people seen the interview and they be like, oh, he cried, like Jim is emotional, he cries. And even when he mad, he cries. And so it wasn't, to me, I didn't take it like, oh, he's points hard, he got emotional build up. And that was that. So now, like I said, that's basically my side of the story as far as business is concerned and how the diplomats got built and how, you know, like I said, you know, I just said this a while ago, but like I said, we all built this diplomat thing together, whether it's fucking Luca. I'm going to start shouting Luca Brasi out more too because he played a major part. LS Collection on Instagram, LS Collection. J.R. Writer, Uncasa, Hellrell, Jim Jones, Duke the God, Juelz Santana. We all built the building, but I had the land. You can't build a building without having the land, babe. So you can try to discredit me as much as you want, and that's fine with me. I'm 40, right? I want to do cool shit when I'm 40. For me, when I do music, it's for fun. It's not to pay my bills. It's not a priority. It's not like, yo, I gotta hurry up and put an album out because I gotta pay. I'm good, nigga. I'm straight forever. I'm straight. I do music for fun. I'm 40. When you 40, music gotta be for fun. It's a young man's game for rappers, and it ain't too many niggas in their 40s doing it. It ain't too many Jada Kisses. It ain't too many Fabulouses. It ain't too many Jay-Z's. It ain't too many Kanye's who probably about to be 40. Niggas, it's a small group of niggas who sustain shit from their 20s over 3 decades. Kiss is on a 3-decade run. When I say 3, I don't mean 30 years. I mean 90s, 2000s, and 10s. Fab, 90s, 2000. Jay-Z. You know, Eminem. If you know Eminem don't even be out whenever he want. It's, you know, when you 40, you supposed to be doing cool shit, man. This shit supposed to be for fun. This shit ain't a priority to me. I'm gonna do a couple more albums, a couple more mixtapes because I just like to do it. I got trucks, I got 18-wheelers, I got car washes, I got restaurants. This is the shit that 40-year-old niggas should be doing. Cool shit. Polo roll. Whatever mirror juju this shit is. You see this chandelier right here? This is a cool shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, go. Juju on some chandelier shit. She got, yo, it is a chandelier in every fucking room in this fucking house, my nigga. She did a great job decorating this crib, man. I don't even know what you call that shit over, whatever. Every room got a motherfucking chandelier in this motherfucker, man. Like, let's go chandelier shopping, baby. Like, you know, she on my ass for getting the chandelier. I gotta get a chandelier. I'm supposed to do the new room over there. It's like, I like doing shit like that. Yo, let's go chandelier shopping. Let's go furnish, like, cool shit. Like, let's go, yeah, man, yeah, shit like this. You know what I'm saying? But the whole point is, when you 40, you shouldn't be out here arguing and beefing unless you got, you don't get me wrong, sometimes lessons not learned in blood are quickly forgotten. So you gotta beat a nigga ass once in a while, but like, just always wanna fight and beef when you 40? Nah, man, not me. And trust me, if a problem come on with it, I ain't got no problem. That's why I make one call to one person, and he know the one person I'm talking about, know what I'm talking about. My man Tight, my man lived down here in Orlando with me, but he from the Bronx. I make one call, that's all I gotta call. I gotta call 100 niggas. I ain't gotta do all that. Even though I got 100 friends. I can call 100 niggas. My niggas on fire. I call all my niggas if I need to, because they gonna be there and I'm gonna look out. But I'm not into that. I wanna do cool shit at 40 years old. When you 40 years old, you may have, it depends on how you taking care of yourself in life. You may have less time on earth than you already spent. You might check out at 62. You got 22 left. Not saying I plan on doing that, but I'm just saying in general, you should be enjoying your for not, yo, I'm gonna fight this nigga, this down at 30, you gonna still wanna fight Max B and tell nigga you hope Max B dying, you wanna fight. Yo, bro, nobody did none of your family, nobody got hurt. Enjoy your 40s, bro. You 40. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. Okay, so we'll get to a couple of things. So everybody's like, let's get to the violent part. You don't want to hear the violent shit, right? You don't want to hear the violent shit. So, okay, Rucker Park, right? We don't hit the Rucker Park. Nah, because I just never address none of this shit. Because I don't be caring what niggas think. Oh, niggas ran and all this other shit. Listen. So, it's this dude named Jim been face fighting this nigga for like 3 different events. You know, because Mace was, we wasn't fuck with Mace no more, but we was on promotional tour with Mace. So when Mace was triple platinum, we didn't have an album out, but we was on his tour. And this shit was weird, like we wouldn't even speak to Mace, and we was like opening up for him, and we wasn't even really speaking to him. But Mace was running around with Junior Mafia at that time. So, we go to these events, and Jim and this nigga named Gutter, his name is Gutter, was face fighting, just ice grilling each other at all these events. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, he looking at me, so I'm looking at him. Cool, what up? Here's a Rucker. It came up to Rucker. The kid Gutter comes up and snuffed Jim or whatever. He didn't get jumped or whatever. They got a tough fight, Gutter jumped him. Little C's goes on the fucking shit like, yeah, look at me chasing Cam. That's why I be like, yo, look at the footage. Where's a nigga chasing me? Like, oh, pull up the footage. Cam, I'm chasing Cam. And then even Little C's tell niggas he had a fight with me. Oh, me and Cam fan, I beat his ass and he ran. C's, why you lie to people like that? And I'm not beefing there because you know what happened? Years later, C's reached out to a mutual friend, my homegirl, White Brianna. I don't know if she listening. Shout out to White Brianna. And she's like, yo, Cam, C's wanted to meet up with you to apologize about all that nonsense that went on back in the days. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck because I don't care what people think. I don't really care what people think. I don't care. I don't mind. But C's was doing an interview saying he chased me and he beat me up and all this other shit. And I'm like, come on, some Little C's. You know, Little C's lift weights now, so he might be a little bit. But back then, it's like, come on, C's chased me and beat me up. But he ran with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he's the young King Junior Mafia. Cool, whatever. That shit never happened, bro. Jim and Gutter was face fighting. Little C's ain't never have no fight with me or chase me a motherfucking place. Period. And he called to try to be my friend afterwards. And I'm cool with you. Shout out to C's if he listening or friends listening. Wish him nothing but the best also. I wish you the best. That's that. Now this America's Most Wanted shit, right? So let's get to America's. Jim was saying that, oh, I did this for the crew, I did that for the crew, this, that, and third. I had shootouts for this. No disrespect. I keep saying no disrespect. Who you shot? Who you was shooting? Nah, dead ass, what gun he had? Not dead serious, not even joking. Not even joking. Jim never had no guns. Jim never had no guns, B. What happened was this. Before we get to that, I had the guns. Google now, go, you get a chance, Google Cam gun charge. Just Google it if you get a chance next to another phone. My case will pop up with can you quote with the burner, whatever.
What happened, baby?
My phone ringing, I don't know what's that. My other phone. It won't stop, I'm just trying to turn it off. Fuck with the phone at though. Oh. Hold on. Oh, fuck. This Mendeecees calling, man.
You missed the call?
Yeah, call back, man. DC, call back, man. Damn.
He was just asking about that too.
Hey, well,
Damn, man. DC just, damn, man. I hope he called back. Please call back, man, DC. Somebody motherfucking. Alright, damn, B. Nigga Clue. Somebody tell DJ Clue to Then I'm on live. Clue texting me talking about, "Come, I need you on the story show Monday. I need your side of the story." Clue, you know you my nigga. I'm telling my side now, man. Cool. Let me see. I got a lot of time. Niggas say I got my phone and my backup computer. Nate, what up, boy? What's good? Damn, my whole man DC fucking called back. Debo, what up, boy? What's good? Tiff want a shout out. Fine, Tiff to get shot. Niggas out here. Let me see. There's too many texts.
Nigga said, is that an awful?
It's a 4. Yeah, I got the 4. I keep it old school, man. It's a 4. I got the 4.
Just finally got rid of his 4.
Nah, he know my shit. This shit is classic, and it still work. I'm taking y'all on my live on my 6, but for business I use the 4 still. Fuck, I'm mad I missed this call. Yo, call Yandy because she.
I just texted her. I told her to email him or something.
Yo, Tone, stop fucking hating on my motherfucking phone, man. Tone from Cali, what up, nigga? Yeah, I did, PT. Yeah, I did. Hey, yo. Yeah, I did. So, yo, my bad. I just looked at my phone. Shout out to 40 Cal, too. 40 Cal was part of this whole shit, too. He came late, though. He came a little late. I put 40 on, but shout out to 40 Cal. So, anyway, so cool. Let me get back to this story, man, because I want to wrap this shit up soon. But I'm not going to rush it. I'm not going to skip nothing. Google Cameron gun charge. Or Cameron gun, whatever. I caught with the hammer because I run around with the hammers. You know what I'm saying? So I caught a case, and I didn't know if I was going to go to jail or get probation because that time the law in New York was you could get 8 months jail time. You get a year jail time when you got to do 8 months, or you could get probation. So I was hoping for probation. So, you know, at this time, we went around beefing with Nas and his niggas, and we know a little beef with these niggas or whatever. So I kept a little joint on me because I was like, nigga ain't going to catch me slipping. So I caught a case with that joint. So then, I'm out on bail or whatever, so I got to go, whatever I end up getting, a year of probation, whatever the judge decided. So I see Jim got a gun. I said, Jim, get rid of the fucking gun. You don't need a gun. We both don't need cases because who gonna run the company if I gotta go to jail? He's like, yeah, you're right, Flea. But he wasn't never carrying no gun. But Jim is good at, though, is recruiting people who's tough. Jim know how to recruit some tough ass niggas.
Yandy said she emailed him.
I don't know what this is. Just pick up. I don't know. Yo. Who this? Yo, what up? You on the phone with me? Alright, bet. Alright, say no more. Alright, bet, bro. It's my boy Sack. Said Mendeecees gonna call back in he gonna call back in 15 minutes. So so I'm like, yo, I'm gonna turn the
Just leave
phone
it
off.
out, baby. So if he call, you can
Oh, this is
listen.
annoying. Oh, here you go. It might be him. Yeah.
You have a personal call. You will not be charged for this call. This call is from Mendeecees Harris. An inmate at federal prison. This call is being recorded and is subject to monitoring. Hang up to decline the call.
This man DC calling in from jail.
If you wish to block any future calls of this nature, dial 7 now. To decline this call, hang up.
What I need to push?
Shit, I ain't hear. I think is it 5? Oh shit.
Hello?
Let me call you Yandy. Oh my
It's
god.
not, I don't want to push the wrong fucking button. I want to.
Yandy, woke Yandy.
For this call. This call is from Mendeecees Harris. An inmate at a federal prison. This call is being recorded and is subject
What we
to
press?
monitoring. Hang up to decline the call.
5.
Dial 5 now.
5. Yandy said 5.
Yo, what up, bro? Shit, we live right now. You got niggas listening in. I had to go live real quick. You alright? I miss you, nigga.
I miss you too, bro. I miss you too. Yo, listen, first I want to say thank you for holding down. But you ain't told me what you tried to get with me and DC get him to live with you, man. So, man, that shit touched my heart, man. When I say it, I appreciate that, bro. And I love you for that, man. Like, you don't even know how much that means.
Nah, you already know, bro. You know, everybody ain't it, you know, we all end up in different situations, but if I'm able to do for one of my brothers, that ain't about nothing. And if it need to be like that ever again or tomorrow, it's the same situation, man. You know, your son is my son too, man. I love that nigga.
Oh man, that's what's up. Yo, I'm hearing a lot of crazy things going on out there. Killer, what the hell is the deal?
So right now, listen, we live on Instagram. It's probably 100,000 niggas listening, but you on speakerphone. So
Okay.
So basically, you know, you call kind of a good time because we was talking about all the beefs or whatever. So I was explaining, I'm gonna let the people, you give the people your perception on you and Jim Jones' relationship.
I mean, like, we ain't really never have a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just like a funny style nigga. Like, so, you know, I kind of fell back from him. Plus, at the end of the day,
When you say, not to cut you off, when you say fell back from him, you used to hang out with him. Just tell me what you mean when you say fell back.
I ain't never hang out with him, man. Max B told me he wanted to meet me, and when Max B told me like, yo, he wanted to meet you, yo, come to Miami with him, and whatever the case may be. So I'm figuring, what he want to meet me for? Maybe he want to make some money or something. So when I found out he just wanted to hang out, I was like, nah, you know, they ain't really my speed. I don't hang out like that. Then I met Yan when I went to Miami, and she told me she don't mess with Jim Jones' friends, and that basically ended our relationship right there.
Right. So how did you and him get into an altercation? Like, how did y'all two start beefing?
Well, it wasn't really a beef because it was like really one sided, you know.
Right.
I was the aggressor. So it wasn't really no beef. It was just remember when I went to Miami to meet you when we were shooting that movie, The Percentage?
See, the thing is this, bro. I know the story, but I want you to. I know everything. I just want people. I know this. You know I know everything. It's just you got 100,000 listeners right now. Just tell your side because you never really get to tell your side.
I went to Miami to meet you to shoot the movie Percentage, and while we down there, they did Miami filming Love and Hip Hop, and while they filming Love and Hip Hop, Chrissy and Yandy got into it, and when they got into it, Chrissy called Jim, and Yandy not knowing, Jim let Chrissy with a whole bunch of girls and niggas to jump her, and you know, so they was all in front of me, Freaky Zeke, Yandy, Jim Bellamy was all in the club, and I'm getting a phone call like, yo, tell Yandy don't go back to the hotel. They all in front of her hotel looking to jump her. So I go over there by myself. Matter of fact, me and Freaky Zeke go over there, you know, and I'm like, nah, you know, ain't nobody gonna fight. If you wanna fight, fight back in New York, you know, meet on your front lawn or whatever. But I was trying to diffuse the situation to make sure it was. Hello?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, I thought they hung up on me. So I was trying to diffuse the situation. So long story short, nothing happened, which was cool. We came back to New York. He said he wanted to squash it and make sure that nothing came out of Miami. And then when he came over there to my projects, which the stupid nigga didn't even know that was my projects. He just thought
This call is from a federal prison.
Hold on, Mendeecees. Hold on. Let me just catch everybody up to speed. So basically, Jim and Mendeecees had words exchanged in Miami over Chrissy and Yandy, and basically they was gonna squash it in New York. So Jim goes to Mendeecees' projects to go meet him. That's where Mendeecees at in this story right now.
right. So when I got over there, he was talking calm at first, and then he just started getting loud. And then when he got loud, it was it. It was over for him. Next thing you know, he was crying and crawling underneath the car and begging to please leave him alone. And then he called Miss Info and told her it was a boxed out robbery. And I was like, robbery? Nobody takes nothing from him. He just ran and jumped on the back of a motorcycle and left his car there, and his pants was falling. He was falling and tripping, and you know, I didn't know he could run that fast.
Yo, okay. So so basically, he came to your projects. Y'all supposed to squash the beef. The beef ended up not getting squashed.
Yeah, he got loud. Like, he took his coat off, and he was talking loud, and he took his coat off, and I think that's, as soon as he took his coat off, that was a mistake he made. I think, I mean, you know what, I don't mean, like, he waited 6 years to tell you, like 6 years ago.
Right.
Like, I constantly never talked about it because that wasn't something I want to promote. Like, I don't get no points out of doing nothing in the gym. He's a civilian. He's not a street guy. Like, I don't get no points for that. Like, people saying, well, what did I expect? He's a college kid that gangster rap. Like, what I'm,
Right.
I don't understand. It's confusing.
Right. So, okay, y'all got into that altercation. He got on the back of a motorcycle, whatever. After that happened, okay, so now you and him get into this altercation. Whatever happened, whoever won, you won or he won, whatever. Y'all got beef now. Y'all two niggas got beef after this situation.
No, listen, there's no beef. He squashed.
No. Listen, no, Mendeecees, listen. What I'm saying is, I'm telling you story by story. I'm telling step by step. After y'all got into this altercation, what happened the next day or week or whatever?
Everybody call my phone and leave him alone and squash it. Like, he ain't got no problems. And, I mean, I was okay with it. I just said, you know, I thought he learned his lesson. I didn't think I need to go any further.
Right. So, how did y'all end up squashing the beef with y'all two?
He basically sent, I don't know, rest in peace, Eric Vaughn, Zip, and a whole bunch of people, and then D from Rough Riders, on the strength of, you know, my man D from Rough Riders. He, like, basically talked to them and was just like, I respect D so much, so I took his word. I wouldn't really speak to nobody else, but once my man D comes to me, I was like, I'll leave him alone. I won't bother him no more. I'm sorry.
Right. So that's how the beef got squashed with y'all two.
Right.
Did y'all actually ever meet up to squash the beef, or that was just off the strength of?
No, that was it. We never met. Next time I seen him, I was in a mall in the True Religion store, me and my cousin Dollar, and he just happened to be out there. Next thing you know, he ran out the mall. I ran out the store. Be like, again, why is he always running?
All right. So basically, y'all niggas never. It was off D from Rough Riders' word that y'all squashed it, but obviously it wasn't squashed because when he seen you in the mall, he
just took off running. You know what it was? I think he just was waiting for the time to see me when he was like with like 20 people, and maybe if I was like 2, and then maybe he probably wanted to, you know, bring me back up or something, but that never happened. So I guess since I kept catching him by himself, so it was squash.
Right. Gotcha.
Maybe I'm thinking, but now that turned into 6 years, and I thought he clearly forgot about it, but I'm in prison. He wait to come to prison to talk about it. It's very confusing. But you know what? Ash got that videotape too. I told Ian to get that to send that to you because the whole time he was on the couch crying and shit. Ash was taping him. So when him and Ash, you know, he got that tape. So tell Ash I got a couple hours for him to go see. I already told him to see you the tape. So you let the tape speak for itself. Nobody gotta say anything after that, pretty much.
Okay. All right, bro, man. You know I love you, man. I appreciate you calling me and shit, man. I'm gonna get up there to see you. I'm gonna talk to Yan and figure out what I gotta do to come up there and see you. But she told me now that I know what the number is when you call in, I'm gonna pick up. Yeah, I be seeing it. You know, I'll be because if I don't know the number, I'll be picking up. Tell that nigga I love that nigga too, man. My nigga, $1 million racist. Tell that nigga I love him, baby. Murder on here, all them Brooklyn niggas. Yo, I got the number. Now that I know you call me whenever. I'm going to pick up every time. And I'm going to find out what I got to do from here and come see you, bro.
Alright, send them on, bro. Love you. Listen, get that from Ash.
Bro, I'm on it. I promise I'm on it. I promise.
Nigga gonna get Ash fired.
Like, I love you, bro. All right.
Ash gonna get fired, son.
So, damn, I ain't know nigga.
Nigga got videos.
Yeah, that's kind of smooth. Damn, that shit threw me up a little bit.
Yeah.
Shit. So sorry about this. This nigga's, you a sucker, man. This nigga's the street is a sucker, man. He said they got the videotape of that shit. I ain't know niggas tape that shit. Where I was at? So basically, we had man DC calling because, you know, that was my problem also when before man DC went in. Him and man DC got to this altercation. Maybe just in case you didn't hear man DC, they got to an altercation in Miami. They're supposed to come squash it in New York. Jim comes to man DC's projects to squash it, but they end up arguing it. You know, I'm not gonna go into the details, but it escalated after that because they end up not squashing it. So D from Rough Riders is supposed to squash it between them two. So after that, it's supposed to be no beef. So, you know, cool. I wasn't taking nobody's side. By this time, back to the story. By this time, me and Jim